Hey everyone, welcome to Health Talks with Bokz. My name is Bokz and I like to talk about health on this channel. So June is Men's Health Awareness Month and I want to talk more about different diseases or chronic illnesses that men are more prone to, sort of, to give you a bit of information, as well as help men start to take control of their health, get their annual checkups, and just, be a positive support in their lives. You know what I mean? So yeah, I want to start that series today. Firstly, I'm going to go on the lifestyle behavior diseases that men are more prone to, and this is diabetes, heart diseases, and stroke. All right, let's get into this video. Diabetes mellitus, type 2 diabetes, sugar diabetes, glucose diabetes, whatever you want to call it, is all the names that it goes by, but it is known as type 2 diabetes or diabetes mellitus. So this is the metabolic change that happens in the liver and the muscles that affect their ability to absorb glucose from the bloodstream, like after we eat and all that. So this means we have too much glucose in our bloodstreams, which is not a good thing. Reason being is that it can lead to damage of the blood vessels, mainly in the eyes, the feet, as well as the heart. All right, so we want to make sure that that glucose is being stored in different places, specifically after we eat. So main symptoms of diabetes include increase in hunger, increase in thirst and urination, fatigue, sometimes comas if it's really high, and also you have a sweet smell in your breath. It's just there, and there are much more to it, but those are the ones that you generally would experience. And we want to make sure that our fasting glucose reading is under 5.6, and our glucose reading if we have eaten food is under 7.8. all right guys, that is very important. Next, we have heart and vessel diseases, which are known as our cardiovascular diseases or CVDs. All right, so these are generally caused by certain lifestyle diseases, specifically high blood pressure, obesity, high cholesterol, and diabetes. These can all cause heart and vessel system diseases. All right, so the main type of heart disease that men are more prone to is known as coronary artery disease. Coronary is the specific artery that supplies blood or oxygen to the heart muscle itself. All right, and what happens is you have a blood clot that forms in that artery. It's quite a small artery that forms in that artery, and when that happens, there's no oxygen going to a specific part of the heart, so that part of the heart dies, leading to a heart attack. All right, so we do not want to get to that point. So making sure that if we have been, or if men have, or anyone actually has been diagnosed with high blood pressure, obesity, high cholesterol, or diabetes, that it's being treated to prevent coronary artery disease and prevent a heart attack. Okay, so lastly, the other one that that men are more prone to is stroke. All right, so stroke, also known as cerebrovascular accident or CVA, is a temporary or complete blockage of the artery, but not in the heart, in the brain this time. All right, those arteries are also quite small, and when that blockage happens, it leads to cell death in the brain and thus a stroke. There are three main types of strokes that a person can have. The first one is known as a transient ischemic stroke. This is a temporary stroke that you have the stroke symptoms for a few hours and then it clears on its own. it's generally an indicator of your possibility to have a major stroke later on in life. Next, you have your major stroke known as ischemic stroke, which is the complete blockage of the artery from a blood clot that leads to the cell death of the brain and thus a stroke. And then lastly, you have hemorrhagic stroke. This is a tear or a rupture in the artery that lets blood seep into the brain and damage that tissue, and thus a stroke as well. So symptoms of stroke would be your paralysis or muscle weakness, either to one side of the body or the entire body. You also have visual changes, you have mood swings and behavioral changes, you have swallowing difficulties, speech difficulties, and so much more. It all depends on where the stroke happens. Guys, remember, if you feel like you may be having a heart attack, do look out for symptoms of chest pain, mainly to the left side of the body, and then that pain radiating up down the left arm and into the left side of the face. All right, we do not want to get to that point with a heart attack as well. Okay, so those are the lifestyle diseases that men are more prone to. But why? Why are men more prone to them? Firstly, with regards to diabetes, men do carry more fat around their belly region. Problem with that is that all the important organs, or not all, organs are important everywhere, but most of them are situated in the belly region, specifically the liver and the pancreas that work with glucose control. Now, when there's too much fat in the belly region, that fat can change the integrity and the function of the organs around it, and thus leading to diabetes, as the liver has now been affected and does not absorb glucose how it is supposed to. All right. Then when it comes to heart diseases, men unfortunately are more prone at younger ages due to stress levels and how they manage stress, as well as different physiological factors such as hormonal differences between men and women. So it has been found that estrogen does have a protective property over the heart, and men have less estrogen than women, and thus their protection over the heart is minimized. It has also been found that men, when they are stressed, their vessels tend to become smaller and constrict. When that happens, their heart also has to work harder, so they have a double whammy in that way. Whereas women, only their heart works harder by pumping more blood out, so they have one less effect than men when it comes to stress. And then with stroke, it is sort of if you have a high risk for heart disease based on their lifestyle behaviors and lifestyle diseases, that can lead to stroke, as it is blood clots that travel up to the brain essentially. All right, now that we know why men are more prone to these, how can we try to limit them? Firstly, changing your lifestyle habits. Yes, very difficult, I know, but it is possible. Trying to drink less. Men are allowed 2 drinks of alcohol maximum per day. No more than that, and not making up for it on the weekend if you don't drink during the week. You also have eating healthy, so making sure you're getting enough fruits, vegetables, carbs, and protein in your meals. Making sure there is a variety and limiting processed foods. Exercise. Guys, we want to get up to 150 minutes per week of moderate intensity activities. And this can be just a brisk walk or cleaning the house, walking up the stairs at the house, walking at the office. All those kind of things are physical activities. And then you want to try stop smoking as well, because that can lead to high blood pressure and also damage of the lungs. And lastly, managing stress and getting enough sleep every single night. Alright guys, that is it for today. Please do subscribe to my channel, share this to all the men out there and all the loved ones that want to know about this. If you want to find out more about diabetes, stroke or heart diseases, do message me on my Facebook page. It's called Reignite Health, and then we can set up a meeting and I can tell you more about them. Alright guys, have a lovely day further. I will see you soon with another video on Health Talks with Bokz. Bye. Sorry, allergies. But thanks guys for watching. If you want to see more videos, do click on one of them over here, or if you want to see my channel, do click on the little round thingy at the bottom of this page thing. Alright guys, I will definitely see you soon with a new video about my life, my journey, or health condition. Enjoy, hop on board, subscribe. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.